Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the NFC North, you've probably heard the whispers circulating around the league, rumors that are now gaining serious traction. And trust me, this isn't just idle speculation. The Green Bay Packers are on the verge of making a move that could shake up the entire division. We're talking about a blockbuster trade that involves none other than Myles Garrett, the superstar pass rusher from Cleveland. Yes, you heard that right, Garrett, one of the most feared edge rushers in the league, could soon be donning the green and gold, and if this happens, it's going to be a game changer, no doubt about it. To understand the magnitude of this potential move, let's talk about Garrett's profile. Drafted in 2017 out of Texas A&M, Garrett has established himself as a multi-time All-Pro, a player whose impact on the field is undeniable. In the upcoming 2025 season, he's projected to be among the top 5 PFF-graded edges in the league, with a staggering 92. 3 grade, which is second only to the very best. He's a player who can dominate games, and we've seen glimpses of that throughout his career. For instance, this year in Week 3 against the Giants, Garrett registered 6 pressures and 2 sacks, with an EPA per rush of plus 0.24, enough to make any offensive line tremble. His career numbers are equally impressive, with 95 sacks and 110 tackles for loss, and a bend-arc win rate that ranks among the top in NFL history. His burst, comparable to J.J. Watt's peak, and his ability to pressure quarterbacks significantly boost a team's chances in any game, especially the playoffs. Now, why are the Browns considering such a move? Well, it's about cap space and roster management. Cleveland currently sits around 1-5, tanking for a better draft position, especially with Deshaun Watson's struggles and the team's overall performance. They're 100 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions with a PFF grade of 70. 3 aren't exactly inspiring confidence. They need to free up cap space to make moves for the future, including trying to extend their defensive line with players like Zadarius Smith, and Garrett's massive contract is part of that equation. Shipping Garrett away not only frees up around $30 million in cap space, but also allows the Browns to focus on rebuilding their roster and planning for the future, even if it means sacrificing a star now. From the Packers' perspective, this is a golden opportunity. Green Bay, currently sitting at a solid 3-1-1 record, has been eyeing an upgrade at the edge position for quite some time. There have been rumors about Rashan Gary's future with the team, with some whispers suggesting he might be on his way out, and with the injury concerns surrounding players like Devondre Campbell and the suspension of starters like Kysaiah Nixon, the defense has been looking for consistency and star power. Adding Garrett could be the piece that elevates their pass rush to new heights. And let's not forget, Garrett is not just a run stopper. He's a relentless pass rusher, capable of elevating the entire front 7. Pro Football Focus already ranks him at a 92. 3 grade, and his rush win rate is among the league's best. With Rashan Gary also producing at a high level, the Packers could form one of the most lethal duos on the edge in the league. But what about the specifics of this potential trade? Well, according to sources close to the league, the Packers are willing to part with a first-round pick in the 2026 draft, along with D.E. Kingsley and Agbear. And Agbear, a young and promising player, has shown flashes of brilliance this season, and pairing him with Garrett would instantly transform the defensive line. The Packers are in a buyer's mentality this season, eager to bolster their defense for a deep playoff run, and acquiring Garrett would put them in a strong position to challenge for the NFC's top spot. Remember, the NFC is wide open this year, and with the likes of the Eagles, 49ers, and Cowboys all vying for supremacy, the Packers need to be aggressive. Adding Garrett could be the difference maker, especially in high-stakes playoff games where pass rush is king. Let's delve into what Garrett would bring to Green Bay. His stats are eye-popping: 22 tackles solo in 2025, ranking 15th among edge defenders with a league-leading 10 sacks. His ability to generate pressure is unmatched. He's pressured quarterbacks 95 times this season, the most in the league, and his hurry rate of 20% puts him among the top 3. His EPA per snap at plus 0.28 is elite, and he consistently wins double teams, freeing up other defenders to make plays. His pressures per game would immediately boost the Packers' overall pass rush, which has been solid but could use a boost to contend with the best defenses in the league. Garrett's presence would also help in stopping the run, reducing the yards allowed on rushing plays and elevating the overall defensive efficiency. Now, it's important to consider the context of the NFC North. The division has been relatively open this season, with the Vikings, Lions, and Bears all showing flashes but not consistently dominating. The Lions, in particular, have been impressive, but the Packers with Garrett could push them even further. A dominant pass rush would make Green Bay's defense more unpredictable and formidable, especially in cold weather games at Lambeau Field, where pressure on quarterbacks becomes even more critical. Plus, Garrett's addition would send a message not just to the division, but to the entire league, that Green Bay is back in the game, ready to contend at the highest level. Looking ahead to the playoffs, this move could dramatically change the Packers' prospects. The odds for Green Bay to reach Super Bowl LXI have already improved significantly, jumping from plus 3,000 to plus 1,200, making them one of the top contenders from the NFC. The NFC favorites are now listed at plus 150, but with Garrett in the mix, the Packers could be the team nobody wants to face. His ability to pressure mobile quarterbacks like Justin Fields, who has been a thorn in many defenses' sides, could be a huge advantage, especially in rematch scenarios or colder conditions where quarterback mobility becomes even more important. The Packers' defense, already solid, would become a top-tier unit capable of shutting down high-powered offenses and creating turnovers at crucial moments. Of course, bringing Garrett to Green Bay isn't just about immediate impact. It's about building a dynasty, creating a defense that can dominate for years to come. The move signifies a clear shift in the Packers' philosophy. They're not just looking to contend now, but to establish a sustained period of excellence. The addition of Garrett, combined with the development of other young players and the strategic planning of Matt LaFleur, could set the stage for multiple deep playoff runs and perhaps another Super Bowl appearance. This is a move that screams long-term vision, and it's exactly what the Packers need to stay competitive in a league that's constantly evolving. So, what do you think, fans? Is this trade the kind of bold move that could put the Packers over the top? Can Garrett's talent and leadership elevate this defense to new heights and push them into serious Super Bowl contention? Or are there concerns about the risks involved, the cost in draft picks, the cap implications, and whether Cleveland might hold out for more? These are questions only time will answer, but one thing is for sure: if this trade happens, it will be one of the most talked-about moves of the season, and it could redefine the NFC North for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And as we wrap up, I want to hear from you, Packers fans. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you believe Garrett is the missing piece to finally get back to the Super Bowl? Would you be willing to see a first-round pick go to Cleveland for this kind of upgrade? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with even more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This team is on the verge of something special, and with moves like these, they could be back in the spotlight very soon. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Pack Go.